Hello, namaste, and welcome back to my channel Mom Tech. It is that time of year when flowers blossom, trees have their new leaves, and there are holy vibes around, and the markets are filled with holy colors and water guns. So, yeah, it's holy time. So, today I decided to do some preps in my kitchen in advance. So today I'll be sharing my two favorites Thandai and dahi vada recipes with you. So starting with Thandai, this is a refreshing cool drink that makes you feel more fresh and energized. Thandai consists of all these super rich nutrient ingredients in its list. It has these almonds, cashew, pistachios, along with fennel seeds, poppy seeds, rose petals, watermelon seeds, etc. Dry roast all the ingredients to avoid any moisture content that may have. Please keep in mind that you need to roast them in a medium to low flame so that they do not burn. It will take around 2 to 3 minutes to dry roast them, and you can feel the crunchiness in these nuts again. So yeah, keep them aside and then dry roast fennel, watermelon, poppy and dry rose petals for around 30 seconds. Not more than that, as they tend to get burned very easily. Also, I didn't have cinnamon powder, so I have take this cinnamon stick and some black peppercorns around 8 to 10 and lychee seeds and then make fine powder out of it. Also, I don't have nutmeg powder, so I use this to make fine powder out of this. Also, remember to add some saffron strand. Now just quickly transfer it to another plate or bowl and let it cool for some time. Once they are cooled, then transfer it to a mixie grinder or jar and then make fine powder out of it. Before grinding, add the amount of sugar you want to add. I added 2 tablespoons sugar because I don't like it that sweet. If you like that dry powder, then make sure you grind it a little bit coarse. I like this very fine mixture, so I'll grind a little more. That process, these nuts tend to lose some of its oil, so it becomes like a paste. So yeah, you can do either way that you like. Once it's done, you can store in an airtight container in refrigerator mostly up to 15 days at least, and thus it is good to make in advance so that you have no hurry or hustle on the day of Holi. Enjoy this with some ice cubes and milk on the top of it, and it is so yummy and refreshing to have. Next is this my favorite all-time favorite snack, dahi vada or dahi bhalla as we call in North India. So for this I am first making this imli chutney. I have soaked this tamarind or imli in water for half an hour at least, and then make the pulp out of it by grinding this in a mixie jar and heat it for some time. After that, add the jaggery red chili, salt and a little bit of sugar for that sweet, sour and sweet taste in this chutney. This will be a little flowy in starting and begins to thicken, and just make sure just switch it off while it have a nice consistency, otherwise it will become too thick while after it cooled down. You can serve this chutney with a multiple of things such as samosa, pakoras, chaats, etc. It is a multi-star chutney that can go with certainly all Indian snacks. After adding those few basic spices, it is done and ready once it cools down. It has thickens, and that means it is now ready to take it off flame. For this vadas, I have soaked this urad dal, split urad dal, soaked overnight. I have used half 1 cup of the dal that has almost becomes double of its quantity now. And to this mixer grinder, I'm adding these green chilies, ginger, and then just grind it to a fine paste. You can add little bit of water in order to make the paste fine and smooth. Take out the mixture in a container and just look how creamy and fine texture this paste is, perfectly fine for the vadas. And to this mixture just add a few cumin seeds and a pinch of salt, because we also be adding salt in other different things like green chutney and red chutney. You can make these vadas without any food soda by beating this in a certain way and only in one direction. Just continue to beat him. After beating, take a small amount and just drop it in the water. If it floats in the water, that means your mixture is ready to make vadas out of it. And if it sinks down, then you have to beat it a little more. And for the vadas to drop in, take the lukewarm water and add black salt and some asafoetida or hain in the water and keep it aside. You can make vadas of any size that you want. I like the small sizes, so I'm making this small. Just remember that to fry them in a medium heat so that they cook well, very well from inside also. Don't cook on high flame also. After frying, take out the vadas and then drop in the water solution that we have prepared. Let them sit for a minute or two and then gently squeeze them and take out in any other bowl. Take out in any other bowl and then just add dahi or curd along with some green chutney, that imli chutney, some red pepper, salt, cumin powder and some pomegranate seeds to garnish. Also, you can make this vada batter in advance and you can store in the refrigerator, and and this prepping up will be so useful on the day of the Holy Eve, so that you can enjoy the festival too along with the food. So guys, try these yummy recipes and these tips and tricks to make these holy fun and fun filled. Guys, thank you for watching this video. Happy Holi to all of you. Go make these easy and yummy recipes for your friends and families and celebrate this colorful festival with lots of happiness and joy. Bye guys.